problems are given to you. Don't draw it in any empty sheet, just draw it in your sketchbook only, this sheet type of sheet only. You can cut that particular sheet wherever you have practiced and stick it to your original sketchbook whenever later when you come to your come to the regular classes. Got it? Even in your drawing sheet you can represent it. That is what I meant to in your drawing book, drawing sketchbook. Okay, so here that is what I meant to say is the first thing is draw a rough sketch here whenever a problem is given like this VP, HP and RPP, and write down the dimensions like this 100. A freehand sketching, this will, in exam also you will be having plenty of 30, 15 and 15, 45, 100 like this. Some dimensions can be mentioned. Got it? Whatever, whenever the problem is given in such cases. Similarly, top view. See here, wherever this object ends, there only top view will lie. Here I am representing 100, 40 according to the problem. Whatever problem is there, I am going to represent the top view. Got it? Draw a rough sketch like this. Next 45 degree, where there is no plane of projection, always side view will be adjacent to vertical plane only, and top view will be below vertical plane. And then from here side view, see here, this is the starting point. From here I am drawing a line till it meets 45 degree line, extend it further. Again from here top view, draw a line, extend it further towards vertical or right profile plane. This is the object view, side view that you are able to see, and then hidden line. With this proportionate you are supposed to draw a hidden line. As you got a rough sketch, see it took only 1 minute to complete this. If whenever you see the problem, draw a rough sketch like this. Even though it looks untidy or whatever it is, just write a rough sketch. You will get a clear picture of what you are supposed to do here for marks, awarding marks. Now just see here, I need 100 means 10 box. Count the box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 boxes will be here. So somewhere if I start drawing the front view here, if I start drawing the front view here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the front view will lie within this range. Similarly, height is 45. So 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. So somewhere here within this range, within this rectangle, I hope you can see 4 dots that I have done. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 145. I have identified the region within where our front view will lie. Similarly, top view. See, this is 40. This is 40 and 100. So again here 10 boxes is already available, and again here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 boxes are clearly available. No need to scale down. So I can continue with scale 1:1 only. No need to convert it into 1:2. So what I'll do here is I'll take a using the same type of pencil. I am representing wherever on the line, somewhere you can count the number of boxes, exactly divide it into half, and also you can continue. Okay, and draw a x1 by 1 here. Say same type of pencil, I will explain you how to draw it in a dark way. And like you see, I'll represent capital X, capital Y, x1, y1 I have represented, and I represent here VP in capital letters, again HP in capital letters, and RPP in capital letters. And front view, I know it is 100, so directly make this 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Say 10 boxes to the front view. I am making it dark. Wherever the object is there, I am drawing a box, a line for 10 mm. Similarly, you can see here, this is a slot of, I'll share again and come back. This is the problem that will be given to you. That is given and explained. 100 is done. So this is 30 and 15 and 15 for a height of 45. So I hope now you're seeing this drawing sheet again. Next, identify the midpoint. So which is the midpoint? Obviously the fifth box, 50 mm. Identify 45. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 is directly here. So we just put a dot here, and then in between 30 mm dimension is there. So 30, that slot, that gap is 30. So from the center, 15 and 15, 1.5 box towards right. See, 1.5 box towards the right, and similarly 1.5 box towards the left. And again from here, 15, 10 and 15 is a dark line, and again from here 10 and 15 is a dark line. So these two edges are clearly obtained, and this directly I got this point and complete this front plane. And then this depth is around 25, 10, 20, 25. So from the base, dimension is given as 20. Make it dark. I hope the front view is, you have got a clarity about the front view, and it is represented as such. Similarly, top view, I'll say here, from here thin lines can be drawn, or if you are familiar and if you are matured enough to understand things, to identify the edges. So here, edges from here till here, or from here till here, identifying the edges. You need not draw that those projection lines, directly identify that positions. For example, here I'll start representing the top view somewhere from here. So from here, 4 boxes as per the dimensions, 4 boxes. Say, just if you have the rough sketch here, it is easy to draw according to the drawing. 4 boxes, and again 10 boxes, and again 10 boxes, and again 4 boxes. See, this is the top view, position of the top view that you are able to see. Next, again this edge is clearly seen. You can see this edge, this particular edge. Keep a scale, or with respect to the projection on the printed line, where A dash is there, there only A will lie. Top view of a point, I think, I hope you remember. Same way, this corner, 2 positions are there as it is a top plane, and make this one plane dark, one line dark, one edge dark. So here also that same other edge will be visible exactly at 5 mm line, wherever the 5 mm line is there. And here also, see, front view, it is not just only paper. See, this top view, how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines are dark, and there is difference between this dark and representations. If you have got HB pencil, you can make it dark and complete the drawing. Wherever circles are there, if there is any circle, never use compass, use a template. I told you to purchase a template like this. Don't use compass and waste your time, because you got more, you need to invest more time on assembly drawing. So use such template, so that directly wherever some circular slots and diametrical dimensions are given for representing the whole, directly keep this circle. For example, if there are 2 lines and there is a hole exactly here, just keep the 4 lines matching to the center of this box, and then draw a circle. So which helps you to save time. Instead of using compass, directly you can use this template and draw the drawing. So the 2 views are over. Next, I'll draw a 45-degree line. So then instead of using protractor and marking 45 degree, I'll draw a thin line by joining the diagonals of the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This diagonal of the printed square boxes can be joined, and 45-degree line can be easily drawn. 45 degree. So here, from here, I'm drawing a line from top view, a thin line. I hope it is not possible to see you. It is not, clarity will not be there. So I'm just not applying pressure. Just a thin line is drawn till the 45-degree line, top view to 45-degree line. I can make much more darker this top view by slightly applying pressure here, and then extend it further towards the front plane. This is the starting point of the, see, this is the starting point of the side view. See here, from here, what is the dimension? 40, 4 box, and directly you can match it here with this side, with this topmost edge. Directly you can match it, which is exactly 45 mm within the boxes. So from here directly you can draw this proportionates directly with respect to already prepared drawing. You are taking the reference and then drawing it towards here. Same way to this edge also. See here, this edge also. Here I am drawing a hidden line. See, the same, apply slight pressure and represent it as a continuous dashed lines. Continuous dashed lines, which represents a hidden line. I hope you can see the hidden line convention. It is a continuous dash. Visible edges are continuous thick lines. You can use 2B pencil, here also 2B, and represent it. After completing this, dimensioning is very, very important. See here, as there are some projection lines, there will be some projection lines here whenever you are drawing. So don't dimension in between. Dimension on the left hand side or below or on the right hand side according to the problem. See, what I'll do here is dimensioning on the left hand side. I'm going to extend it towards the left, exactly one box from where the view ends. From here it ends. I'm going to extend it for the left side. Here also it ends here. I'm going to extend it towards the left hand side. And see here, this is the position where the object view is ending. I'll take exactly one box and dimension on the printed line. So here I'll dimension it as 45, exactly at the center. Number is written first, exactly at the center. I'm following unidirectional type of dimensioning and draw a arrow mark. And as you have got very less time, just draw an arrow which is convenient. See, I am telling you, wherever the object ends, one box gap towards the left hand side. Similarly, here also, wherever you are dimensioned in the vertical plane, below that only you are supposed to dimension here as 40 in between and draw a dimension line and some thin extension lines without applying pressure in your pencil, and dimension it as 40 with open arrows. Next, 100 mm need not be dimensioned here because from projection lines will be there. I can dimension very conveniently below, and any one place if you dimension, that is more than enough. Don't dimension in between, dimension always on the printed lines. Here I am dimensioning it on a printed lines. Here I am going to represent breaking the line in between and dimensioning this as 100. And see here, I am not overlapping any dimensions here. As this dimensioning is here, I will extend this further towards one box gap. Similarly, here also I am going to extend this here, one box gap. Here also this edge. Fifteen and 30. See, this 30 mm dimension is still here. 15 and 15, 15 and 30. This type of dimensioning is represented. Dimensioning. I am not dimensioning the same 15 mm here or 100 mm here. I am dimensioning 100 here. 15 and 30, everything are dimensioned exactly here. and 45 on the left hand side after one box, 40 on the left hand side, and similarly on the right hand side, as nothing is there, I can dimension the given number in the problem. Given number in the problem is 20. I can dimension 20. From here it is 20. Thin line, I'm going to just draw a line and dimension it as thin line. So this does not complete the problem. Two important parameters have to be noted. So don't use such sketch pen. Just I am informing it for representation purpose only. So here, after completing everything, I am going to represent in 2B. Only because of camera I am representing in dark line. Don't use such in capital letters. Front view, I'm going to represent as such front view, and similarly top view in capital letters so that it looks neat. And for this RPP, I'm going to represent it as left side view. You can see here left side view is represented on RPP, right profile plane. Don't use sketch pen, just do it by 2B pencil, and just write a note below as you are written only dimensions. See here 100, 40, 45, 15, 30, 15, 20, only numbers are represented. So at bottom you just write all are in millimeters. I hope you can see this. All dimensions are in millimeters. I am representing it here, and then you can name it as scale 1:1. Standard representations can be identified. 45-degree, if it is pending, you represent. I hope you can see the thickness of the 45-degree line, which is very, very thin. You can draw the projection lines, or if you are able to identify the printed lines within the positions from this corner and this corner representation, edges identification, you need not use the dark lines. You need not use any such projection lines. Directly you can draw the top view. So this completes the problem. You can make it slightly a bit dark if you have got only HB pencil. If you have got 2B pencil, if you represent it, automatically it will be dark. So you can see very clearly how the object is seen. And starting from a scratch, from seeing a problem, a three-dimensional view, to a rough sketch, and then complete drawing without any mistake will fetch you the maximum marks. So this is how you must proceed with any other problems also that will be informed to you. So that is very, very important. You have to have a compass also along with you. Along with that, this will also help you to represent some objects, edges and curves. Proportionately, you can identify it. So this is the procedure to draw orthographic projection. A three-dimensional view is converted into a 2D drawing like this. So, and I told you, don't use this paint and all. Using paint is just an representation, and to know the procedure of identifying the problems and the views, that's all. No, it is not like any other conditions. So same way, so this is your first exercise.